Welcome back. In step 9, we are going to implement custom validation rules in input variables, right? So the reference subfolder is going to be v9 input variables validation rules. So inside that v9 input validation rules, I brought the c1, c2, c3, c4 from our v7, okay? So we are going to v7, whatever is there with auto tf first. From there, I brought c1, c2, c3 and then c4. And we are going to edit the C2 variables AMIID to have the custom validation rules here. But the primary focus for this lecture is not the custom validation rules. So in our next lecture, we'll focus on doing the custom validation rules. For now, we will focus on understanding about the Terraform console, and using Terraform console, we are going to execute and then understand about the length function and also the substring function. Okay, so the Terraform console command provides an interactive console for evaluating the expressions. So instead of putting these expressions directly inside your respective Terraform configuration files and then running Terraform plan and then Terraform apply and then doing all the hands-on there and then creating lot of issues with our environment, so it is always good to run your expressions using Terraform console. So minimally the functions whatever you want to implement, and then get the value output and then define those things in your configuration files later. So that way it will be easy for us. In that line, so we will first go ahead and then understand about the Terraform console. So the Terraform console command provides an interactive console for evaluating the expressions. Okay, so if you see here, echo 1 plus y and then send it to Terraform console and then see what happens here. Okay, so let's paste it here and you can see the value is 6. So 1 plus 5 is 6. It brought from the Terraform console command. So or you can go to Terraform console command prompt. Okay, so this is the Terraform console command prompt. Okay, so now here you can start working on the length function. Okay, so the length function determines the length of a given list or map or a string. Okay, so if you see here, so let's go back to our example here. So this is length of a string. Okay, so I'll take this and then provide it here. Okay, length of hi, and then it has 2 characters. Okay, so length of hello, and this is also a string and you got 5. So now you can see here is a list. Okay, A, B and then C. So length of a list. Okay, so it should provide us 3. Okay, A is 1 value, B is 1 value for it, and then C is 1 value. Okay, so in the same way, if you want, you can even edit like this. Okay, so I'll say A, B, C. Okay, and D, E, F and G, H, I, C or whatever it is. Okay, and it also should give us the 3 because length of this list is 3 here. In the same way, we'll also get the length of a map. Map is a key value pair, you know, right? So you see one key value pair only there, it has provided 1. So inside this key 1 value 1 and then key 2 value 2, inside this map I have 2 things. Okay, so now it need to provide us 2, okay, as the output. Why? Because this is one key, this is one value and then this is one value in the map. Accordingly, it provided the length of my map as 2. So that's about the length function. In the same way, we'll also understand about substring function. Okay, so substring extracts a substring from a given string by offset and then length. Okay, so you can provide the string as the first value and from where it need to start, and then from where it started there to how many characters it need to move forward. Okay, so that is length. Okay, so the offset and length are both counted in Unicode characters rather than bytes. Okay, so now let's see substring of hello world 1 and then 4. So it should give what it should give. Okay, so let me paste here. So it started from 1 because it starts from 0 and then 1. 1 is E here. Okay, so E, L, L, O, 4 characters you got. Okay, so it starts from 0. So 0 is H and then E is 1. So it has done that way. So we'll do more examples. So I have put more examples for our additional understanding. Okay, so 1 to 4 we have seen with hello. So now we'll see 0 to 6. Okay, what happens for a stack simplify string. Okay, so 0 to 6 will give 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then 6. 6 has the space. You can see space also it has provided. In the same way, we will try for 0 and then 1. Okay, So it provided yes here, okay, right? So that is the thing. In the same way, 0 0, it should not provide anything for us, okay? So let's see that, okay? That's the thing. And 0 to 10 also, it should provide some values for us, right? Stack simp. So like this is the substring function, and that is the length function we have tested using Terraform Console. So we learned Terraform Console, a little bit about Terraform Console, and then length function, and then substring function. So in our next lecture, we'll focus on working on creating a custom validation rule for our EC2 AMIID variable. Okay, so I'll see you in the next lecture. Until then, bye bye. Thank you.